Hello, so let us look at some more review questions here. So I'm sure you already have done the other parts. This is the part 3 on the review questions. So here it goes. How many distinct triangles can be formed if these informations are given? So now, then, if you wanted to draw any triangle, for example, to help a little bit of visualization, so I'll say this angle is 35 degrees, and then that's the angle A. That means opposite side is side A. So that means that's equal to 10. Now, B can be any angle you want it to be. So let me just call this one as angle B. And then this is side 13, B. Now, then this information can get us the value of angle B, quite possibly, by using the law of sines. So then here I can write it as 13 over side opposite from the angle. Sine of B should be equal to 10 over sine of 35. Now, then how would you figure out the sine of B? Sine of B times 10 by cross multiplication is equal to 13 times sine of 35. Now, to have sine of B by itself, I'm going to divide by 10. Then I should be able to see what sine of B might have been. I'm going to put this one into calculator here. So here it goes. Make sure my mode is in the degrees. It is. So 13 times sine of 35. And then I divide it by 10. Which is this value? 0.74. Notice that when you try to get the angle, please don't stop at a couple of values after decimal points. But I need you to go at least 4 significant digits. So 5, 6, and then 5. Now, then to get the value of B, what I have to do is I'm going to do second sine and of the answer that I just calculated and press enter. Now, then here I get angle B seems to be 48 degrees approximately. Now, the fact that angle is 48, then what's the another value that sine gets you this value? Because sine is positive on the second quadrant. So then with the 48 as my reference angle, I should be able to get 180 minus 48. And as you can see, 132 becomes your second answer. Now, I have no idea which one would be the correct answer, but let's check up on the third angle. If my answer was 48, and then this one is 35, can I possibly have a third angle? Yes, I can, because these two angles add up to almost 83 degrees, so it gives me room for the third angle. How about, what if my answer was 132 and then 35? When I combine these two things together, I realize that the measure of the angle is 167. Gives me room for my third angle as well. So since both of my answers are possible, I can create two such triangles. Oops, right over here. That becomes the answer. Let's look at the second question. So in a triangle, these three sides are given. Find the measure of the missing angles and then the side of the triangle ABC. Now, round each measure to the nearest 10. So we'll try to do that then. So here it goes. My first, I'm just going to arbitrarily just make three sides and a triangle. Here I'm going to call this one as angle A, B, and then C. Angle A is 32 degrees, and then side A is 12, and then side B is equal to 10. Now, then to find the measure of angle B, I'm going to do 10 over sine of B, similar to the last question, 12 over sine of 32. Now, then I can cross multiply them. I get 12 sine of b was equal to 10 sine of 32. Now, then let's try to calculate. I'm going to divide each side by 12. Then sine of b must be equal to, so let's try to do this one here, 10 sine of 32, close parentheses, divide that by 12. Then I get 0.44. So here it goes, 0.4416. Now, to find the value of b, what I'm going to do is second sine, and then the answer, which is this one. I realize that my second angle is 26 degrees, 0.2. So angle B would have been 26.2 degrees. Now, but the thing is, in this case, then what would have been my the other angle? It would be 180 minus that. So if I were to do 180 minus the calculated answer, I get 153.8. Now 153.8 degrees. If my answer is 26.2, does that give me room for the third angle with the 32? Yes, it does. So that's good. How about 153? When I add up these two angles, that's over 180 already. So therefore, this cannot be an angle, because some of the angles in a triangle has to be up to 180. So now then, so knowing that my second angle is 26.2, then I should be able to figure out what the third angle is. That's now simply equal to 180 minus 26.2 minus 32 degrees. Then I realize it is 121.8. So here it goes. This becomes 121.8 degrees. Then I should be able to figure out the missing side, which is this one. I'm going to call that as maybe small c. Then how will I be able to figure it out? Either I can use law of cosines here using angle and then two sides around it, or I can do the law of cosine, law of sine one more time. So here I get c over sine of 121.8 degrees is equal to, I'm going to just go for the known fact, which is 12 over sine of 32 degrees. Now to find the value of c, all I have to do is multiply by sine of 121. So c is equal to 12 times sine of 121.8 all over sine of 32. Now, then in this case, I'm going to multiply that 12 times sine of 121.8. Now, I'm going to divide that by sine of 32. $19.24, but the thing is, even if I were to round, but when I make it to nearest tenth, it will be 19.2. So C is equal to 19.2 2 units. Now that becomes our final answer. So angle B was this one, oops, and angle C was this one, and then side C is this value. All right, let's look at the next one. There are 8 people in the tennis club. Which expression can be used to find a number of different ways they can place first, second, and third. Notice that there is an order. So since there is an order, what we're going to be doing is we will be using permutation. But out of 8 people, we are selecting 3, so we get 8. P3 would have been the answer. Choice 1 would be there for the answer. Number 4, the area of the triangle is 42. That means how do you get that? Area is equal to 1/2 2 side, which is 8, and then the other side, I don't know what it is, and then sine of 61 degrees, the angle in between them. Then here I get 42 is equal to 4 sine of 61 degrees times x, because 4 I got it because half of 8. Now then the value of x becomes 42 divided by 4 sine of 61 degrees. So let us try to put that together. So 42 divided by, notice that I opened the parentheses, 4 sine of 61 degrees. Then I get about 12. So choice 3 becomes the answer. All right, let's go for the next question, number 5. How many different 6-letter arrangements using the word tattoo? So in this case, we have to use n factorial divided by first letter repeating factorial, second letter repeating factorial, and so forth and so on. How does that translate here? We have 6 letters, so we get 6 factorial. How many t's repeat? 3 of them, so we get 3 factorial. We have to divide it by that. And 2 o's, so we get 2 factorial. And that becomes our answer. So let's try to put that in together. So then here we get 6 factorial. Where can I find the factorial? That's right, math, and then probability number 4. And then I want to divide that by 3 factorial, math, probability number 4 here, and then 2 factorial. I don't have to type in 2 factorial because 2 factorial is equal to 2, but for the practice sake, I'm just going to do that over here. Number 4. Then our final answer is equal to 60. So 60 becomes the answer. All right, let's look at number 6. Which expression can represent the total number of different 11-letter arrangement? So here 11 letters, so therefore we get 11 factorial. Similar to the previous question. How many m's repeat? Once, twice. Okay, so we gotta have 2 factorial. Any other factorials? Oh, a. How many a's repeat? Here and here. So we get another 2 factorial. T. Oh yeah, t is here. T is here. So we get 2 factorial. Any other stuff? H, no, E, no. So we get that becomes our answer, which is choice 4. All right. Number 7. Find to the nearest tenth of a square foot the area of a rhombus. Okay, you might wonder, hey, we never learned about rhombus, but in fact, if you realize a rhombus is a parallelogram, so we can use the area formula for the parallelogram. At a side of 6 and an angle of 50. That means once we have a rhombus, so let us say we have some sort of a rhombus here. So the angle would have been 50 degrees, and then each side is equal to 6. So our area is, don't start with 1/2, but it will be simply 6 times 6, 8 times b, and the sine of 50 degrees. So then here we get 6 times 6 and sine of 50 degrees. Then our final answer seems to be 27.577. So we get area seems to be 27.6 square feet. All right, let's look at number 8. The letter of any words can be rearranged. So Carol believes that different 9-letter arrangement, such as this one, is greater than the number of arrangement of the 7, the letters that written in this way. Is she correct? So let's look at it. Tennessee. Since 9 letters, that means we have 9 factorials. But how many letters repeat? Does T repeat? No. How about E? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 factorial. How about N? 1, 2. Oh, just 2. So we get 2 factorial. And then S. Okay, 2 S's. So 2 factorial. So then what is that equal to? Let's try to calculate that. So here we get 9 factorial. For 9 factorial, divide that by 4 factorial. Oops. And then 2 factorial, 2 factorial. I'm just going to call that as 2 because 2 factorial is 2. By now we should know that, right? All right, so once we calculate it, we get this one. So that means that's the number of arrangement of the word Tennessee. How about Vermont? We have 1, 2, so we have, in case of Vermont, we have 7 factorial divided by, right, does V repeat? No. How about E? Doesn't repeat. R, no. M, no. O, no. N, so nothing repeats. So then our answer is 7 factorial. So what is 7 factorial? 7 math. Number 4. We get 5040. Obviously 5040 is far greater than 3780. So therefore, was she wrong? No, she wasn't. Even though Vermont has a less number of letters, but since none of them repeated, we end up having more arrangement with that than the other one. So with this one, I believe I'm gonna finish up the this section of the review. Enjoy. I'll see you later. Bye bye.